Alright, what's up everybody? This is DJ 401K with roughhouseradio.com. I'm here at the beautiful Toshi's living room, Flatiron Hotel in New York on Broadway with Maya Wolff.
Hey!
Just in from the UK for the first time in the United States. And we're going to talk to her today about her music, about her life. And later tonight we're going to be performing from here. So you guys will get to watch that live on roughhouseradio.com. Alright, so welcome to the US.
Thanks!
How was your trip over here?
It was good. It was long.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of travelling. I've been in and out of New York City a few times, and I've only been here about 6 days.
So what have you done since you've been here?
I went to a place called Catskill,
Okay.
where a couple of my friends are staying,
Very nice.
right near the Hudson River, which is really nice and relaxing
Excellent.
to ride. And then took me almost a whole day travelling to go to Fairfield, kind of the other side where we went like in and through the city.
Very nice.
I've seen my long-term friend Julia.
You want to say hi?
I'm just staying with.
Come on, let's go take a photo.
Say hello.
That's Julia.
Hello.
I put people on the spot. Alright, so have you done anything in the city yet?
Not yet. No, apart from travelling and catching trains, eating a bagel at Penn Station.
Excellent. That's a must.
It is. It's good.
And how long do you plan on staying?
I'm leaving next Wednesday
Okay.
to go down to California for a couple of weeks.
Very nice. What are you going to do out there?
Again, just seeing friends, meeting up with some people, some DJs, and doing some networking, and having a bit of a holiday.
Of course.
Really.
Can't work all the time.
Exactly.
So this will be the first time that you're playing in the US, right? What's your
It
first time
is.
being here? Obviously.
It is. Actually, Julia made me do an open mic once.
Really?
Actually, yes, her friend was singing. And like, you should go on stage with him, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty awful. because I don't know the
Is there a video of this?
words. No, well, I was going to say unfortunately, fortunately.
Excellent. So are you excited about tonight?
Very excited.
Great. I'm excited. I will be spinning the music for tonight, which is new for me. I've never spun with a live singer before, so that will be
That'll be good.
exciting.
I've only been dancing to DJs, to be honest, so that'll be good. Actually doing some singing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your music. How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing music since I was little.
Yeah.
I started playing the piano. I had lessons since I was 4. I started songwriting when I was 10. The first time I was in the studio was when I was 12,
Okay.
and it kind of went from there. I moved to the UK when I was 19 to join a band. It was very cheesy pop. Don't mind talking about that too much. And then I kind of started teaching more and actually doing dancing a lot more. But over the last year and a half, I was like, it's time now. I need to do this music thing a lot more. And yeah, it's been going really well so far.
So is there someone in your family that, do you have like a lot of musicians obviously have like musical uncles, musical dad or mom that got you into it? Like who's your influence in your family?
Yeah, it's definitely my dad.
Okay.
He's an amazing blues guitarist.
Wow.
He is very, very musically talented.
Okay.
He's probably got it from his dad and mum, to be honest.
Very nice.
My mum loves music, but bless her heart, she's, you wouldn't put her on stage. It's because she's got a day job,
That's good. Well, you got the genes for it, obviously.
Well, I left my jeans today, I wore a dress.
True. What was your professional influence as far as other singers, recording artists? Like what kind of music influenced you when you were growing up to get into the style that you're in now?
Oh, I don't think I was listening to electronic music when I was
No.
growing up. Saying that, yeah, well, we had, a lot of dance and techno music coming out of Germany. I can't, name anyone in particular that influenced me. Always liked listening to it. I had a bit of a rock phase in, the mid-noughties, kind of, and then it's become a lot more commercial, isn't it? I really got into my drum and bass in about 2004, 2005.
Okay.
So this is when I kind of started getting more into the bass music, and now electro is really big.
Yeah.
But I think, from female singers, I think most person that's inspired me, you've got this kind of moment where you're like, this is it, was seeing KTB at a festival, I think.
Okay.
Because I'm like, she's a girl, she's doing it solo,
Yeah.
and it's doable. Just I think she had a DJ at a gym band at the time, and I felt like actually I don't need band, I don't need other girls on stage.
Yeah.
This can be done. So I think that was quite an inspiring moment.
Excellent. When did you start recording your own stuff?
When I was 12.
Oh, you actually started recording
Yes.
that? Wow.
Yeah. Probably earlier on like a little cassette kind of recorder. Yeah, I hope those tapes.
Yeah, I would like to hear that.
Yeah, but when I was 12, I was in the studio for the first time. My dad took me.
Excellent.
Yeah, I wrote a song and he liked it.
Do you guys do stuff together? Do you guys?
And we've done a couple of gigs actually when I was like 15 or 16.
Really?
So I was playing the piano and he was like
neat.
doing the guitar and I was singing. But not really since.
Yeah.
But that would be cool to do.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Get down stage with the guitar.
Yeah,
With the
definitely.
EM mix. That'd be fun.
I'm not sure you'd want to do.
Nah. Try to get a crossover with Dad.
He's often when he looks at my Facebook, he's like, "This is really good. I really enjoy your acoustic music, though." So.
Of course. Did you write all of the songs that you're going to be performing today? Are those all written by you?
I wrote all the lyrics. Some of them I completely wrote from scratch, and people did remix them and will produce them for me.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them, the guys sent me their tracks, and I've written to them. So
okay.
the production is completely theirs, and I've written the lyrics and the melody.
Yeah.
And maybe that way. So it works either way.
And these tracks are available on iTunes, right?
Yes, some of them.
Some of them?
Not all of them.
Okay.
Actually, only one of them.
Oh.
Yeah, so the single that just came out last week, which is called Like a Teenage Dream, that is out now, and I'm going to be performing that tonight. All the others are, some of them are in the process of hopefully being signed, like we're talking to some labels, and some of them are just in my SoundCloud, I think, to listen to.
Okay, nice. The video you just did, you want to talk about that?
Sure.
Because I watched it.
Did you like it? What did you think?
I thought it was good. It was very good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's very well done, very professional.
Cool. Yeah, that was my first single that came out in March, and it's called Trusting You. It was such a good project. Like, it's taken us a long time. I only got in touch with the producer about a year ago.
Okay.
So, bit of a longer story, background to this. About a year ago, I got in touch with a guy called Lumsum. He's a DJ from New Zealand and a producer. And I really liked his production, so I sent him a little tweet and we started talking, and a few weeks later I just sent him some vocal samples, and almost like the next day or so he sent me something back, and it was just like spot on. It was like exactly the kind of feeling I had behind the lyrics, the melody. It just put all those emotions I had in my head into music. It was like, this is great. And it took quite a while for it to like work in production, and then for it to get released. We released the 26th of March this year. Now, over the time of him producing, I was playing with the video in the UK. So he was doing the production in New Zealand, I was playing the video in the UK. I wanted to train up some dancers, get a really cool location, get a good film crew on board, and I thought I had it all together, kind of by March, February, March time when the single was coming out. But like things started going wrong, like the film crew turned out really not to be good and making lots of trouble, and I was really upset. I'm like, no, we're gonna like miss the release date. So we really quickly got another film crew on board, but we ended up with such a better film crew. Like, those guys are great. I really can recommend them for Red Cape Productions. Little plug there.
Oh yeah, plug away. That's what this is for, plugging. I'm plugging all kinds of stuff today. So.
We're gonna plug some music in there. So yeah, ended up with a much better film crew, and then like a girl in New Zealand was going to edit it, and lots of things happened, and she moved house, and it was busy, and it's all understandable. Like, like on a friendship level, we didn't put that much money into it.
Of course.
So we did the filming in April. I thought, okay, a couple of weeks editing should be done. It only got done like a couple of weeks ago.
No.
But again, I think we ended up with a really, really great editor. I went out to Germany to visit my family. And my sister is a design and film student, so she's in her first year, but she was hanging out with these guys in their third year, and I was talking to one of the guys, like, oh, I'd really like to take on this project.
Wow.
I don't think he knew what he was taking on.
Probably not. He did a great job.
He did a really, really good job, and I know he put so much effort into it. So, Dennis Winter, thank you so much, that's his name, and I can only recommend him as well. He's a student, so he's just finishing, and he did such a good job. Like, I'm so grateful. He's going to get bought a lot of drinks next time in Germany.
He's going to do big things, I think.
He's really, really good. So look him up. I think his website is denniswinter.com.
Okay. If you want, I can actually take the video and we'll splice it in after the interview.
Yes.
People can watch that on
exactly.
YouTube as well.
Yeah. So that was the video. But yes, it ended up perfectly. We found this really cool location. What did you think of the location?
It was cool.
It was cool. It was like this abandoned factory. factory.
Very
I was
industrial.
scared when I went in there. I said to one of my male friends, you have to come because I don't want to go in there by myself. And like every little like, I was like, but yeah, so that was really good.
The lighting was very good. It looked like a very high-end production. So
We did have like a massive generator there.
Okay.
And everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah, and thanks to my dancers, Stephanie and Michaela as well. They did a really good job. Like, it looks like we should be hot and sweaty in like those jackets. If you see the video, you can see what we're wearing, but it was freezing.
Was
I was never as cold in my life as that day. I took a hot bath after, and I was still freezing.
Yeah, I
not warm
didn't
up.
look like it was cold, so you hit it very well.
But yeah, really pleased with the results. So you can watch it on YouTube/Maya Wolff. Yeah.
So do you have another video coming for your newest song, or are you gonna lay out for the
We haven't got anything planned at the moment, but I definitely want to do more videos.
Okay. Excellent. I'll be excited to see that.
Yes.
So I met you. You mentioned Twitter that you like
Yes.
linked up with Lump Sum, and I thought that's kind of cool because I met you through Twitter as well.
Did.
And I think we've talked with a lot of other DJs as far as like back in the day, if you wanted to work with someone, you had to go through like an agent or a record label, and you had to know somebody, and now you can just get on Twitter and kind of reach out to anybody.
Yes.
So you kind of make your own career, which I
I
think
love
is neat.
Twitter.
And
My best friend.
we actually played one of your songs on our radio station. I remember I contacted you, and I had our UK Bexy play it, and everybody really liked it. And then
Yeah.
I was like, hey, if you're ever in the US, let's do an interview. And then
Yes.
I'm
I
coming.
was like, I am. I'm going to be here.
So then I was like, let's do something even crazier. Let's book a live show.
Yes.
So that happened, and I was like, wow, this is
Yeah, and I've been peeing my pants the last 2 weeks.
it's gonna be fun. It's
No,
gonna be
sure.
good. And I would hope that you'll be coming back here again. So then
I'd
we'll
love to.
book some. Once we have this
Yeah.
one nailed down, we'll book some more. Because I think once New York City hears you, they're gonna want you everywhere. So
I hope so.
I'm excited about it.
It's such a cool venue as well. It's great.
Yeah. So singing is dancing is obviously something you're big into. What else do you do outside of that?
I dance and sing as a princess sometimes.
Okay.
And not
A
actually.
princess.
I am a
A
professional
real
princess.
princess.
I do that job on the weekends.
Where do you do that
It's like kids' parties.
at? Oh, neat.
So
Okay.
all my work really is something creative.
Yeah.
Apart from a very odd translation job I did the other day for like this company in London.
Really?
But everything is.
Was that for? Because you speak German.
I do, yeah.
Yes,
They really
I remember
need a
talking
German
about that.
translator. I'm like, extra holiday for money. Extra holiday for money? I wish that would happen. Extra money for my holiday.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think my brain is a bit jet lagged. That's a quite funny story. So on my way to my friend Julia to Fairfield, I had to change over in a place called Stamford, which is outside New York, right? My brain like switched off, and I was looking for the directions. Like on my phone, I was looking for the roads to go to. And I was like, I'm really confused. And I gave it to like one of the guys and looked at the directions. Like, I don't think you're there. I think you need to take another train. And actually, I was like, yeah, of course I do. He must have thought I'm like absolutely mental. Yeah, so my brain's a bit much. I think. God bless
Getting
you.
around here is pretty difficult. So I like the public transportation in the UK much better. It's easier to navigate.
Well, it's nothing compared to the German transport.
Oh, of course. Do you sing in German too?
I'm going to do one song in German.
Are you?
I've only ever written one song in German,
Okay.
and I'm going to do that today.
Is that your first language?
It is my first language.
Oh wow.
Yes. But I only moved to the UK when I was 19.
Oh okay.
I'm fully German.
You picked up the accent like.
Well, I tried
Oh.
very hard.
Very good.
Yeah.
I've lived here my whole life and I don't have a New York accent, so figure that one out.
I couldn't distinguish it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is the German song you're going to be singing then?
It's called, well, the title is English, the chorus is English, so it's called Hold On. I've written that back in 2006.
Okay.
And it's still really close to my heart actually. It's like in those times when you just feel like you're not quite sure where you're going in life, whether, what you want to do, like job-wise, like where relationships going. I found myself in that band I told you about.
Yeah.
And that was kind of coming to an end, and I wasn't sure which country I want to live in, and people around me were like crazy, and I was like, what am I doing with my life? I want to go to university, but I want to do my singing, my dancing. So that was the situation when I wrote the song, and I just wanted to kind of put something encouraging within that as well. So obviously you don't understand the German in it, but for the Germans out there, when you listen to the song, hopefully with that kind of background knowledge, it makes sense to,
Excellent.
you gotta make decisions in life, but you just gotta hold on, you gotta keep going. Otherwise, it's not gonna work out. So I did write an English version for it, but I decided to do the German one. A guy in back in north of England and a guy in Miami are working on that at the moment, actually.
Oh,
So
excellent.
hoping for another release of that, but that'll take another while.
Very nice. So when
Watch
you work
out
on
for
something, I mean, it's neat because it's very international. You get people from all these different
Yes.
countries working on stuff, so it's
It is cool, actually. Yeah, a lot of people from different countries. People are like, do you work with anyone local? So there's one guy I work with locally at the moment.
Okay.
Really. Yeah. The joy of the internet.
yeah,
It's
that's
amazing.
it. That's how I even got you here. So that's
Exactly. It's so good.
amazing.
And you look exactly like it.
So, future projects.
Yes.
What do you have? What can we expect from you in the future?
Ooh, more of this.
Besides big things.
Well, there's a lot of like new tracks and releases in the pipeline. Like I said, there is a few. I'm hoping they're going to get signed. So the producers are working like with the labels. So there's nothing definite in like contracts, but I'm hoping that some of them are at least going to pull through. Like I've got a whole list of time. I forget what I'm working on. So hopefully some of them are going to pull through. And I felt like this year was really to focus on networking, meeting good producers, and getting a really like good set of songs together.
Okay.
So now I feel it's really time to perform again because I've done it all my life, and like I said, I used to dance so much like on stage. I did something with that as well. So I'm at the point like where I feel like I need to do that again.
So the UK will start to see you out and about.
I'm
performing?
hoping so. Yeah,
Right.
that is the plan, and
Right.
I'm gonna push for that. Like
Excellent.
when I've got something in my head.
You got DJ Betsy out there. I'm sure he'd love to perform.
Yes,
So
I've been speaking to him
Yeah,
actually.
excellent.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
plug you, Betsy. Good job.
Yay!
Good stuff. And then I wanted to ask, just curiosity.
Yes.
Let's say you could work with any EDM producer in the world. Who would it be?
Right. Actually, maybe more on the
Because maybe you'll see this and
yeah,
you'll want to work.
Okay, so maybe more on the bass side is it's gotta be Benga.
Okay.
It's gotta be Benga. And he follows me on Twitter, which
Does
I'm
he?
excited about. And we Snapchat.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe I'll tag him in the release of this, and then
We should.
Yeah.
We should. No, I think he's a great producer. And like so when he goes remixes stuff, I love it. It's good.
yeah.
But people are going like, he's Benga. I'm like, come on, you must be Benga.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, he's amazing. I think.
Very cool.
Yeah, and I love it because it's so much part of the English kind of bass scene. Maybe not so much EDM. But
Yeah. That's cool. We have to do, broaden your
exactly.
style of music. Don't play just one thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm going to play quite a mix actually of a bit of dubstep. Actually, I've got a bit of a drum and bass song as well, and then some more kind of on the electro side.
Cool. I had a lot of your music's actually been very well. I had a lot of fun with it actually the last
Oh,
week.
good. What did you
It's
do
all
with it?
instrumental. I just spinning it crazy, mixing it,
Oh, good. I'm
mashing it up, and just it was fun. It was a lot of fun to play with. So I can't do that tonight, of course, because you won't know what music I'm
Yeah, we
doing.
don't want.
You'll be all over the road. So
Improvise.
it's
Just put
great.
that smile on. It's fine.
it's very well done music. So I think it'll
Okay.
get people up in here.
I hope so. That's what I'm hoping for. People dancing.
Yeah, we'll clear out some of these.
Yes.
Cheers, tables.
I feel the most comfortable if people are crazy. Yes.
I'm gonna try to get them motivated to go.
Brilliant. Yes.
Excellent. So, anything else that you're going to be doing in the city before you leave New York? Like actually in the city?
Right. I think we're gonna go for some dinner at some point after. I might, if my nerves have calmed, I can eat some food. We'll have some dinner. We'll see what the time is kind of thing. But I will actually be spending a couple of days here next week.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I've been crazy in Airbnb. Anyone heard of that? Well, anyone? You?
No.
New person?
Anyone
Anyone
listening on this recording?
Yeah, it's a really cool app where you can like stay with people. So like we found this place to stay with a roof terrace and
Oh, neat.
yeah, it's like yes, one of my friends, another black kid, it's called Jade West. He's a musician too.
Okay.
Not electronically, he's like really good at the guitar and
Nice.
songwriting. We like happen to be in New York at the same time.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna explore the city together for a couple of days. So
I like
really
Airbnbs. They're fun.
Mm-hmm.
Which one are you staying at?
I know it's called Airbnb.
Oh, okay.
The online website.
Oh,
And you stay with private people. So they're offering like rooms
Oh, okay.
and stuff. So
that's cool.
yeah, be a bit more of an adventure than
Exciting.
just, checking into a hotel.
Get to meet new people.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I was supposed to recommend a hotel for you and I failed in that.
You
Yeah,
did. I know. I only just booked it last night.
I live here. It's hard for me to recommend a hotel. Actually, I should have just put you in the Flatiron Hotel here.
Dude, why did you do that?
I didn't think about it. We're sitting in a hotel right now.
But I'm excited about it. I mentioned staying with randoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully, when do you think you're going to come back to the U.S.?
Wow. It depends. Like, if work takes me here, I'll come back anytime.
Okay.
If it's just pleasure, you know, you can't just take time out all the time because
Yeah.
I've got a very flexible schedule. But I'm hoping like the latest next year, definitely.
So hint, if I get you booked at a bunch of places in New York, you'll
Yeah,
come back.
yeah. I'll come back earlier if you can do that.
We'll make that happen.
Yeah. I'll make some time
Excellent.
for that.
So I am excited about tonight. I'm a little nervous. Are you nervous?
I feel like my nerves are calming now. I think the last 2 weeks were worse, but maybe it's the rescue drugs I've been taking.
Maybe. By the time people see this, we'll actually have been done performing already.
Yeah.
So they'll know how it turns out. That will be broadcast live, so that'll be exciting.
Yeah, I'm very excited actually. I know like people all over, well, not all over the world, but I know in England
Oh, yeah?
there's going to be a few.
I was getting
My family
tweets and
watching.
Facebook comments from people that said they're going to watch, so from
Brilliant.
back in your area, so that's
Yeah.
cool. So a lot of people here in the US will be watching too. So.
I think that's the great thing about working with people all over the world. Even though I don't know them, it kind of links you up with so
Yeah.
many different places, which is really cool.
Excellent. First international broadcast.
Yes.
And it's our first live, not live broadcast, we do that a lot, but live with the actual singers, so it's going to be.
Yeah, no, that'd be really good. Are some of the DJs going to be watching?
Oh yeah, all of the DJs are going to be watching.
Yes.
Yeah, they'll be in the
Hello, DJs.
in the chat room harassing and doing their little thing that they do, so that'll be fun.
Oh, okay. What's that little thing they do?
No, they just, fun. We have fun. We encourage each other.
I think that's the great thing about music. Like, music makes my life. I don't know how. It's like eating. You need music.
Yeah.
Like, otherwise I feel dead and dry. Music.
I hear it.
Yeah.
That's why we started the project that we did with Rough House Radio. It was kind of
Yeah?
the same thing because a bunch of DJs hanging out and they were like, man, we want our own radio station. Let's do this.
Yeah.
So,
I think you've done such a good job. Like, I mean, I haven't like intensely been watching you guys, but it seems like you've really grown since we first met.
Oh, yeah.
Like a few months ago, was it?
yeah, it was up 2 or 3 months ago, and I think we might have had 5, 6 DJs at the time. We've got like over 30 now.
That's so
We're
good.
doing live events all over the country. We've got actually 2 here in the city tonight. So Rosewood and TJ Fedup's going to be there tonight. So if you are in the city late night, you guys want to go there, let me know. Call over there. He's going to be tearing it up. So yeah, we got Pennsylvania. We got gigs going on all over the place. Florida. So it's exciting.
Really good.
It's growing fast.
You got some in LA next week?
No, I wish I did. I need to get an LA DJ, so when you're out there,
Oh,
I'll give you some cards, hand them out. If you meet up with some DJs, get them in touch with me.
Yeah.
We'll try to sprawl out to LA too. Exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited actually to go to LA. I'll be in San Diego and LA next as well. Yeah.
San Diego, you're gonna love. That's my favorite city, pretty much. Sorry, New York, but it is. The weather there is absolutely perfect all the time.
Yeah, but it's
It's
been
never
pretty
nice.
good here to be honest.
It has.
New York has been really
It's usually hotter here now, so you got lucky. This is like a cool,
Yeah.
like it's almost
Yesterday it
fall
felt like
early.
English weather to be honest.
Yeah.
Like where we were anyway. It was a bit cloudy. It was very well, it was warm, but not really hot. We had a wind going. Oh, we did wine tasting yesterday.
Ooh, where at?
And we did the Connecticut wine trails.
Wow, that's
That was
nice.
really good.
Good job.
Yeah. My friend Julia is around there. She took
What
us.
was your favorite?
Oh, I got this. Is it a raspberry wine? Yeah, like a sweetie wine. It was first wine we really was it Jones Farm. Jones Farm.
Okay.
It was the best thing I tasted. It's like lemonade but alcoholic.
Wow.
Yeah. Like
Are
raspberry
you a
juice.
white? Are you a white or red?
Red. It's gonna be dry. Well, see, I'm saying this. I've got a strawberry wine, but usually it's gotta be dry and deep and red.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm a white. Sorry.
Are you?
Yes. Well, yes. And the wine too. Well, I guess what we're gonna do is practice now. We should do
Yes.
that. Probably a couple of run-throughs before we go live here in about 2 hours.
Übung macht den Meister.
What she said. Good luck today.
Thank you to you too. Don't mess it up.
I'll try not to. I'm just pressing buttons. You're doing the hard part.
Don't mess around.
Yeah. All right. Well, I would like to thank Toshi's Living Room for hosting us today live and also letting us do our interview here in Toshi's on stage. If you're in the Flatiron Hotel area or down in New York City, stay here, visit here, drink here. It's an awesome place.
It's lovely.
Thank you, Maya, for coming all the way from the UK to perform.
Thanks, Mike, for getting me all the way.
Very exciting. And we will see you guys live online later tonight.
See you later.
Just can't get away. Try.